What's up? It's your main man, Dreddy Peso here, and this is just something that I had to speak on. It's on my mind all weekend. People are not understanding the concept that the physical is follows the spiritual. That means that things must first become spiritual in your mind, in your life, before they will materialize into the physical. And the reason is really jovial or trivial why I am speaking on this is because people are sometimes trying to get the physical first and then go to the spiritual. It won't work that way. You have to get the spiritual first and then the physical will follow. The examples have been all over the world. Nobody just makes an airplane and then thinks about it. They think about it, then make the airplane. Nobody comes up with the computer and then think about it. They think about it and then the computer comes. You see, why am I bringing all this up? It's because we have people today that will sit down and want to do things in reverse, and they scratch their head every single day that the result never appear. You have to have the spiritual. So when I say spiritual, what does that mean to you? Does that mean I have to go to church? That I have to meditate, praying 6 times a day? What does that mean, Dreddy? Well, what it means, my friend, is that you have to start to think. You have to use the instrument that sits in your head, protected by your skull, between your ears. You have to start to use that thing. And you have to start to use it in a very aggressive manner. Thinkers are the ones that are making the world operate. The people that think they're thinking are close, and those who are not even thinking at all, because as such, it is the most magnificent and aggressive and harsh exercise one can do, is to sit and think. Those people are the ones that are not getting in life. Let you see a picture of who's talking here. You see, when you understand that, when you sit down and say, okay, how do I want my life to go? Then you will sit down and you start to formulate it. You see, a lot of people don't like the Bible, and I don't care. I love it. But when you look at the way God created this earth, he sat and thought about it. He said that this thing was created by his knowledge. He had to plan it out. Even the things that he doesn't control, like your free choice, he had to plan it out. So you also have to plan your life out if you want it to go any way that you want. And there's going to be addendums. There's going to be people that will tell you that's not going to work. There's no way you can do that. And when you see these people, you don't mind them because you already have the plan. And if your faith is strong enough, your plan will materialize. But if you don't see it first in your own mind, the spiritual, if you don't see it first there, then there's no way that you're going to see it in the physical manifestation. Don't go and try to buy a couch in your house, furniture, and all the addendums and things that make the house look pretty, if you don't know where your life is going. You put all your money in a thing that a storm can knock it all down, and your mind is not developed. You may never recover. Don't just look at a person and say, this is truly a great person. I will marry her. I will marry him. And you don't get into the essence of what's underneath the skull, between the ears, that is making this beautiful or handsome person function. The spiritual thinker. Use your mind. Don't just jump for anything that you think comes to together for you. Use your brain. People, there's a television series that I watch sometimes. It's called Your Bleeped Up Brain. The guys there suggest that many people don't understand that the brain will start to justify and correct things for you, even if it corrects it in the incorrect manner. In the incorrect manner, the brain will do that for you if you don't take control of the brain and tell the brain what you want. And tell the brain that I'm looking for things that make sense, that is truth. It's a terrible word in this society, truth. You say truth is like you tell somebody your mother, is a World War hero that smokes cigars. Can't say the word truth. What is truth? The essence of everything that I'm saying right now is that if you don't think this process through of what you want in life, things will just happen in your life. You look up one day, you have 15 children. You look up one day, you have no money in the bank. You'll be asking people to borrow money. And the whole world is set up on money. Right now, it's set up on money. Now, not that you have to put your heart and lust and love into money, but you have to understand that it is governed by money. If your children ask you right now for some clothing, we're in the back to school period now. So if they ask you for some clothing, they ask you for some food, you're not going to abracadabra your hands and bring the thing to pass. You are going to go to a store or to a venue and purchase the things that they are asking for. Therefore, you're going to use money. So if you're going to use money, then it would only make sense in your life that you understand how to make it, how to take care of it, and how to use it. You will order the things in your life so that it revolves around making sure that the resources which is purchased by the money, the currency, are there for you to do the things you want. So when somebody asks you, do you want to make money? And you say, oh no, money is not important to me. Then you pull out all your money and go buy all the food that you need. You pull out the money and go trips, want to go on trips. You're jiving yourself. But in order to bring the money, you have to know what you want to use for the money, because the money is useless. It is only going to get you the things that you want. But you have to know what you want. You have to think about it. You have to visualize it in your mind. You have to see it that is spiritual, and then the physical will manifest itself. If the spiritual does not exist, my friend, you won't have nothing. So I'm Dreddy Peso. We'll see you tomorrow on Conversations with Dreddy Peso.